Oh my gosh. This book, it was good. It was good. It was good. Before there was a Viola Davis or an Octavia Spencer, there was a Hattie McDaniel, and she was a powerful woman. She was the first Black woman to win an Academy Award, and we're going to get into that. A trailblazer whose light was often dimmed by Hollywood's ceilings. The Queen of Sugar Hill brings her dazzling yet complicated life to center stage. Y'all, I live right outside of Atlanta where a lot of this story has taken place, the Going with the Wind story. Believe it or not, I've never read the book. Haven't had a reason to want to read the book, honestly. But learning about Hattie McDaniel, I have a new respect for this lady. I never wanted to be an actress, but anyone who's doing it and is a Black woman, even Black man for that matter, my hat's off to you, because this is tough. And this was during this time period in the 40s and 50s. It was tough. It was tough for her. So I'm going to get into this. The Queen of Sugar Hill is by ReShonda Tate. And she actually mentioned that, I think it was her aunt or mom, someone in her life introduced her to Hattie McDaniel. And I'm glad they did, because this was good. This was good. It is a compelling historical fiction novel that reimagines the life of Hattie McDaniel, the legendary actress and singer best known for her groundbreaking Oscar-winning role as Mamie in Gone with the Wind. Yet behind the glitter of Hollywood accolades lay a life marked by racial barriers, personal heartbreak, and an unyielding spirit. Tate's novel transports readers to the 1930s and 40s Los Angeles, offering an intimate and moving portrait of a woman who broke through walls only to find herself trapped behind them. I find that the Queen of Sugar Hill to be beautifully rendered, empathetic portrait of a woman whose name is often remembered, but whose humanity is rarely explored. ReShonda Tate does a masterful job bringing Hattie McDaniel to life, not as one dimensional figure defined solely by her role of Mammy, but as a complex woman grappling with ambition, love, identity, and survival in a world determined to limit her. Tate's storytelling is rich and immersive, painting vibrant scenes of Black Hollywood, Sugar Hill, which was the infamed Black enclave in Los Angeles, and the rampant racism that Hattie faced both inside and outside the industry. The author delicately captures the tension McDaniel endured, being criticized by white America for daring to succeed, and for parts of Black America for the roles she had to accept. And I think even today, we even have these issues when we have people of color who are able to be in key roles. It's tough. From what she went through, she was trying to, seemed like she was trying to balance both ends. And it was difficult. It was really difficult. But what this author did so was that she had the ability to balance historical context with emotional renaissance. Hattie's loneliness, her fierce love for her family, and her quiet dignity pulse through the pages. Even as her career soars, readers feel a bittersweet ache of her journey, the triumphs that came at a personal cost. And it was a lot. I do have to say, I really do like the fact that Tate did not skirt around her size, considering that was an issue at one point. It was brought up that they wanted her to even gain even more weight to fit the role of the maid. And so I like the fact that she did bring out the fact that she had a love life, a vibrant love life. I'm glad that she did. And I don't know if that was fictional or if it was reality, but I'm glad she brought that out, because a lot of times people think that you have to be a certain size in order to have a vibrant love life. I feel like the novel allows Hattie McDaniel, from her early dreams of stardom through her rise in a segregated Hollywood, culminating in her historic Oscar win and the emotional fallout that followed. Set against the backdrop of racism, sexism, and classism, the book explores Hattie's relationships with family, friends, lovers, and her community as she navigates fame on terms often set by others. One thing I did not know was how much of an activist that Clark Gable was. So that was very interesting, and I intend to dive deeper into that, because according to this book, she and Clark were very close. You know, career wise, they were. The Queen of Sugar Hill explains not only McDaniel's public persona, but also her private battles, her longing for respect, her complicated romantic life, her resilience against relentless criticism, and her fight to calm dignity in a world that tried to deny her humanity. So I would give this a 5 out of 5. And I don't know if I would actually purchase this book. I might. It depends. If I see it, I probably would. I think that it is a very poignant and powerful tribute to a Black pioneer who, even like I said earlier, to this day, I think a lot of Black actresses and actors are having to go through this. And this was in the 1930s and 40s. And it's 2025. We shouldn't be going through this now. But we are. We're still here. So I would recommend this book for people who like historical fiction, if you like Black history. This was my first time reading a book about the Black history of Hollywood. So that was very good. I really did enjoy that. I have to say that this was very good, and that ReShonda Tate did a phenomenal job.